YouTube should be up momentarily. Alright, so that is the Koro Koro Damashi festival there. So like, holy shit, it's actually a huge ass con from there. So okay, hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here. Sorry to all my people on the YouTube side, I forgot to press the stream button. So it's not automatized. I had to make it that way because I wouldn't want like my gaming streams to suddenly appear on CVGS channel. So it'd be weird. It'd be weird if that be the case. But nevertheless, yeah. So we're here, we're live, and yeah, the stream is on. So we're getting our Mortas reveal. Not our Mortas reveal, we're getting our Mortas support cards. And we're also getting the reveal for Harry's Final Strike, plus another Regard support card. So yeah, we should see a little bit more of the same soon. We should see a little bit more of the same, but otherwise, we're also getting the reveal of the set that you could be getting if you guys pre-ordered it for your local card shop. So yeah. But for now, this is actually the venues. So we're seeing the after report for the Koro Koro Damashi festival. It looks cool actually. It looks super cool. So it's just interesting to see like all these photos that you see here. So yeah. They also have a staff battle corner too as well, which is nice. And of course, displays for Dear Days as well. I'm not sure if it's Dear Days too. I don't know how far developed it is, but it is releasing on the 30th of January. So that's interesting to see them as well. Which gives them enough time to actually get some promotion in TGS, I guess. So yeah. Anyways, I'm blocking the way, but Lycia Fell is the most popular deck in the lyrical cup. So it's at 19%. Midget coming in second. Chris Rain coming in at third. So interesting numbers that we're seeing here over here. The rest of it is all following suit. We got Labrador in the back there, being followed behind by Fennel. Being followed behind by Coral, being followed behind by Kyoka, being followed behind by Kyrie, being followed behind by Shamo, and finally being followed by Leticia. So even within the clan itself, it's also nice to see like a nice divide. There's always the popular one, and then you know it goes down from there, but then there's still like a huge divide of people like just playing all the other decks in the recall, so which is good to see. Willista, being the winning deck in the A block. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's a team format, we'll see soon. No, it should not be a team format because it should be singles. So yeah, Willista still proving to be very, very strong these days. With its update that it gotten with the Illuminating Cross Race, it's very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. So yeah, not much I can really say here. But boy, is that PR for the PR from the Sky Rider is being really popular in the competitive scene. So it's a really good order card apparently. So yeah. Just hydrating because I lost a lot of water. I was taking a nap earlier, so and I just woke up. So yeah. B block winner is making use of Chris Rain. So Chris Rain is the so-called Highlander deck for the most part, where it plays with everything having a different name. It plays with mostly everything having a different name. While having your usual staples for that, so you can see a whole ton of different cards that you can see there, so all at one copy. So because they all carry different names. Eureka being one of the staples in there, and of course the strong support cards. The strong support cards also that is for Christian is also like multiple copies too as well. So yeah. So yeah, nothing much that I can say. So they're making use of the. That's actually interesting because you do quite a bit of soul blasting with Chris Rain. So you're actually using the Grade 1 the carbuncle, the Grade 1 carbuncle that allows you to actually set cards back into the right deck. To set your right deck cards back into the right deck, so for benefits like draw 1 or plus shield. So pretty interesting to see. Pretty interesting. But surprisingly not playing with the new Greek tree in there. So, But then again, the Triple R is the Great One, so the Great One does a lot for deck. So HFV Cup lyrical fight. So they're doing quite a bit of focus for lyrical also, and I guess that's to say that lyrical isn't exactly a very common nation that you see in the competitive scene, and they're giving them like a good way to shine. And considering the fact that lyrical used to not be part of the main nations, it used to be 5 main nations with lyrical on the side, but now with Divines in, so they brought lyrical in, so it's now 6 great nations in the main sets also, which makes it a lot more easier. And of course also they can still do a lyrical set booster, so by separating it from the glitter booster, as I usually refer it to. So yeah, all decent, all great. And of course also the unit is a very good art piece, very alluring. And of course the playback that we saw earlier as well, so it's up for grabs as a top prize. So yeah, so the Niigata Grand Prix is another event that's actually coming up. Yeah, so you get yourself the Sake Energy card, and also I believe that should be the playmat also. Original rubber playmat, yes, rubber mat. So yeah, so there's actually a rubber mat with the Almond Cup, excuse me, on it also. So yeah, Niigata Cup actually happening in the Niigata Grand Prix, I should mention, happening in the month of October. I personally do not know anybody that travels for Vanguard, at least travel to Japan for Vanguard tournaments, but you know, that's actually a hell of a good reason to actually just fly over. Not only just for tourism, but also for Vanguard stuff. So I forgot what the thing is. They mentioned it yesterday, then I tried to commit the memory. It turns out I did not commit to the memory well enough. But yeah, you can see Nishiyuka and Naksan there in August too as well. Sorry, October. So season 2 for Kyoto Lake for WGP Deluxe happening sooner in the couple weeks of November. Sorry, September. We're in the burst. So yeah, sign-ups for the Bushidavi is still open. So yeah. And some participation prizes or participation, you get yourself the PR pack. The PR pack Deluxe 2024 Volume 2. Best top 8 will receive the Suo energy generator, and the best 4 also will walk away with a Brand Gate version, the Eldritch looking version for Brand Gate of Valmont, which is the red OT. So yeah. So P standard. Oh, so premium standard tournament fight actually. Alright. Sorry, this information is actually not for the WG Deluxe. So this one is actually for the Vanguard Championship Deluxe that's happening in November. So Tokyo and Osaka are having stages there, and so those are the places they can get your hands on those prizes mentioned earlier. So okay. So Dear Days 2. And all this considered, I don't think any of us will really want to continue to buy DLC, so might as well just pay upfront for a whole new game. I'm just hoping that it will really make our worth if we actually have like Dear Days 1, they can read Dear Days 1 save data. So hopefully that's a thing. New characters are in there, so there's a brand new storyline, and also the Divine's characters are all in there too as well, along with the overdressed and will-dressed characters being in there too as well. So it'll be nice to see how things go. So the only real addition is just the graphics for Fatal 1 and Divine 1 also. And they say that this one, the sets will go all the way up to set 5. So it will be so it will not cover the releases after that. So the hours after that won't probably be DLC, but I hope they get tighter with the DLC too as well, because it'll be good. But it's gonna be weird to hear this year you can't just pull double roll for Ichidochi Yuki as well as for what you call it, Nao as well. I know it's like separate recordings, but you know, can imagine the yelling between the two. It's not gonna be the same as Kitamura area, so yelling as both Fuji Hikari and Hikari. So.
販売予定が来年の1月30日でございます。はい。ということでね、新キャラも出てきますし。
So yeah, due for release on the 30th of January. So there's plenty of time for us to save our money and pick it up when it releases. I'm definitely gonna get it on Steam. So yeah, again, my hope is that it actually can read save data from DOVA 1. If it does, also that's gonna be epic. But surprisingly, no releases announced for PlayStation. So PlayStation or Xbox whatsoever. So I wonder if they need to bring that later, or if they're just reducing the releases. So Steam is Switch is old console, so it will kind of suck down. So if the Switch end up announcing a Switch 2, and you can't actually play Nintendo Switch 1 games over onto the Switch 2, so it will be crazy if that's the thing. But nevertheless, there is Steam, so if you want to fall back on the Steam version, you can do so. So they're actually going over the profiles of the new characters that you see in there.
その後ファイトすべき人物としてユキを紹介されると、その真意を確かめるべく彼女を探して各地へ足を運ぶのだった。一方、かつての伝説的なチーム雪月花を再興した一同寺ユキは仲間とのファイトを楽しみながらも平穏すぎる日常に物足りなさを感じていた。そんなある日、かつての宿敵目黒幹事から呼び出される。くすぶっていたファイター魂に再び火を灯した彼女は新たな仲間と共にファイトに身を投じていく。やがて開校し工作やがて開校し工作あれあとはよかった工作する2つの意志と運命、その果てに見出されたのは嫌なヴァンガードだった。どういうことや。嫌なヴァンガードってなんだ。嫌なヴァンガード、嫌なヴァンガードって何ですか。てかおゆちゃんのキャラクターって元プロファイターとかなんかそういうことこう絡むことですね。確かにね、強いキャラなことも多いしね。元プロファイターだと。でもさ、高校生だよね。高校生。
So okay, so based on what I'm hearing, what I'm able to pick here, it says that she was yeah, so based on what I pick up here, just answering some messages. It says that she either was or heard about the legendary team Setsuge Tohana, which is the team with two of her classmates, with two of Yuki's classmates, as well as the guy. The guy was playing as Chaos, and then the other two were playing it's been a while. We're playing Fennel as well as Mr. Warbeast is the cat. Is the singing cat. I forgot the name because it's been a while since she got a significant boost. So yeah. Oh well. Apologies on that. So if it comes to me, it comes to me. So yeah, just a short little brief, like character briefs basically of the two. So yeah, we should get translations for that very very soon. So yeah.
なんか何でもできそうなタイプの人が来ましたね。すごいね。ユキとかから何でもできるんじゃないか。まあでもプロファイターになるほど。
So yeah.
まあ元プロ幼く
Pro fighter. So yeah.
小学生。
So Moemi is actually a pro fighter.
プロファイター。ことですよね。ね。気になります。
Moemi, sorry. Otto は。
ワンガードから距離を終えちゃったと。やってくれよワンガード。おもろいぞ。まあ、チームのモイミさんもね、ベルナさんもそうですね。声優さんでございますが。はい。今作でまた関わってくださるということで。ね。気になりますね。ちょっと過去が気になる感じだったんですね。はい。そして続いては皆さんご存知一同寺ゆきの紹介です。
尾身学園高等科の2年生にして生徒会長。ヴァンガードを通し。人に願われてではなく己の願いのために戦う意志を見出す伝説のチーム雪月花を申請させメンバーたちの願いをつなぎ止めた CV は西尾優香さんです。お、己の願いのために戦う。お、これは
Right.
〇〇決戦に行きますか。
またこっちでもディアデイズでも
〇〇決戦
また始ま
る
か。また願いを叶えるために
おゆちゃん願い叶えるけど本当ね
みんな戦い始めるの
ゆきも
またいやまあそんなことはないんじゃないわかんないけどね
運命
本当にわかんないですよ
ね本当に
嫌なヴァンガードに関わるのかもしれないけどね運命対戦がねわかんない2回目の運命対戦みたいな話もねあったからさ
ありましたね
だからわかんないですよこれはちょっとどうなるのかわかんないですけどまあ高校高等科2年生ってことなんで
So we're just waiting on for the slides to move through. So both of them are just basically talking about their impressions also of the two characters here, plus also a bit of their days also as well.
まあでももちろんね前作からユキのこと知ってたりね他のキャラクターたちのことを知ってたらもっと楽しめるということでございます。まあでもちょっとね、その前作からストーリー気になるけど今からな、ゲーム買うのもなーって思ってる方へ、こちらでございます。ドン。はい。現在 Dear Days 2の発表を記念して Dear Days の商品
So they actually currently have a sale for Dear Days right now. It's 30% off everything. For the sales, including the DLC as well as the core game itself. I'm assuming they're doing so not only because it's like a promotional thing whatsoever, and it's like pretty. It's like the expected thing to do for anybody that's looking to play Dear Days. But at the same time, also Dear Days. At the same time, also I like to think that this sale is there so that your save file can be read by Dear Days 2. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. I'm saying that they should do it. They can do it. They should do it. But if they don't do it, it's just gonna completely suck. If they don't do it also, because otherwise all the progress that I have built up with the collection that I have in Dear Days 1, I have to rebuild in Dear Days 2. I think a lot of people will be put off by that also, especially those that are buying Dear Days 2, and just have to rebuild it also. Some may come with the pre-notion that you have to, but honestly, I like to come in with the pre-notion that you should, they have to because you should. Okay, so these are all the content that is available in there. So sorry, not set 5, set 3. Lyrical set 4 will be available there. So the Destiny ones will not be coming in until later. But these are all the releases for all the packs that you can pick up in the game. It's in the game when it comes up, which also includes the triple drive booster as well, and of course the festival booster and everything and all that you see. There, so what we just experienced also for the season of Divines. So yeah, and of course also the Strike Nexus is also all available there too as well. So Shiranui Luwat also out there too as well. So that's gonna be very dirty. But hey, you can do so digitally both now, I think, and also like later on as well. So yeah. Again, the only hope that I have is that they'll make the DLCs tighter. Not close to the card release, but you know, like posted it at the end of its relevancy. So people will come back so people have incentive to come back to the days or so, and then actually you can build decks there, you can actually try that. So yeah. So yeah, I hope that my decks also can port over to as well, because it'd be nice to actually have my deck build still there, so I don't have to like, okay, this is the deck list and I gotta bring over. And also because of the new mechanic as well, which is the energy generator being there too as well. So according to the stills that it was shown, the only thing that really looks new for the most part is actually the deck build window that you see on the left there. Yeah, also the rule changes, because now the main deck needs to have 50 cards instead of 46. So you know, they show you the right deck, then they show you the main deck being 50. I think this is a lot more neater. I like this upgrade a lot more better, because the system they had before, right, was exactly the same system they used for Battle Spirits. And I think maybe this also indicates that Battle Spirits, right, when they do the deck build, it's also going to look similar to this too as well, which is great. Which is actually kind of great also, that it has this more updated look also. This looks more neater, this looks more proper. And makes it a lot more easier for you to look through your cards and see what you have in there and what's missing and whatnot, when you know, not having to swap left and right behind us. So yeah, that's good. The game screen remains the same as you seen it before, except that there's now the crest zone. So you can see the energy generator being there. I noticed that the circles are a little bit more lit up, but I'm not sure if it's actually because of whatnot also. But yeah, systems should be the same. But of course, there's also the rule change with the Junkin now. So the Junkin ball right now is instead of the winner goes first, it is the winner decides whether they go first or second. So I expect that to be implemented here. No problem at all. And yeah, as you can see the second there. So if you win, then you get to decide whether you go first or go second, or your opponent decides whether you go first or go second. So depending on your deck, so you might want to go first or go second. But that opportunity to choose whether you go first or go second is there now in the game itself. So the game itself is honestly like a great update also, because of the updates to the rule changes. So it does make a lot of sense for DDs to actually do so as well. So okay, so pre-order purchases for the game itself, pre-order bonuses. So you can get yourself, if you purchase from Amazon, you can get yourself that poster that you see over there. Order from Army, you can get yourself the acrylic what is that, key holder, acrylic key holder of Future Hikari, which is interesting. There's also care badges available for the 2 characters in there. They're only revealing for Moimi's character. But yeah, you can also get yourself the Wondergoo is the A3 scroll basically, and then I think the one with her is like you know, a different store also. So yeah, and you're opening it. Yup.
缶バッジ。
Alright, so cat badges. Pretty small cat badges actually. But, you know, it comes in all sizes. Cat badges comes in all sizes.
気になるよね。はい。そして、こちらがソフパクさん。
タペストリーね。
でかい。
Oh, that's a big, that's like B2 size. Pretty big.
こんな感じになっています。
はい。皆さん好きなね、様でご予約ください。
お願いします。
そしてですね、今回予約特典のあるお店の一部では石堂市雪役の西尾優香さんによるディアデイズ2の店内放送を聞くことができちゃいます。
Alright.
もし聞けたら、SNS で聞けたよなどぜひぜひ投稿してください。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
はい。それではこちらです。改めましてカードファイトヴァンガードディアデイズ2は来年1月30日発売予定です。さらに
So you can pre-order it right now, I believe so.
情報を吟味してどんどん予約してください。
So yeah, when it goes on sale on Steam, so then I will purchase it so long as I'm able to.
チェックしてください。
I'll do my best to make sure that I have money so that I can do so.
コーナーでした。
I've been looking into getting like library jobs, like sorry, side tangent. I've been looking into actually getting try to do work in a library. So yeah, yes, it is too. Yes, Matthew, it is too. So yeah, so hopefully I get some, you know, hopefully I get offers out there. So yeah, and a bit info. So I haven't spoken about the anime yet, but it's basically like future me coming to. I'm here to kick my ass. It's basically, if anybody knows Injustice, then it's actually Green Lantern versus Yellow Lantern. And it's like the same guy, so it's like save it, time to kick my ass. Cap versus Cap. So. True. English me versus Japanese me. So yeah, it will make me in that sense as well. But it's interesting to see that Future Ikari stayed here, and it's not it's not one of those like weird glitches, so to speak. It's basically her wish was not fulfilled, which is why she's still here. Which means that the destined battle has a stake for her, which is a great way to actually reintroduce her back, and a very good reason, very acceptable reason for me as to why she's still here. So, and again, it was a great surprise for me, so that Hikari came, and she's gonna take the game decider, and it's expected it's gonna be a loophole also, because now with this being done right, Hikari should be picking up the win. I think Liao will. I think Kari Hikari will be surprised by Amorta being able to PG herself, giving up the personal right just so that she can extend one more turn or so. But you know, that's just that's my expectation of how the way things go. And this was like a good fight between the two. Animation between Amorta and Odium, really good. Like, it's really nice. So I will go back and I'll just watch it. And you know, just the way that they reveal both Amorta and also Leo Odium as well is absolutely you know, peak. It's really peak. So it's a very enjoyable episode. I really enjoyed this episode also. A lot. So yeah, I have no problems. I think this is currently by far the best written episode so far for me. And visually speaking also, like, yeah, it's just Amorta and I also say Amorta. It's actually Leo versus Leo, so it's just Leo versus Leo. And it's completely 100% expected for the most part with that, so yeah. Lovely. And of course also, like, you know, with the insight of you talking to your future self, so to speak, you know, it's like you got to also feel the same regret that I do. So yes, I feel the regret, but then she's like schooling her the entire way. You're being selfish, you're being an idiot. So you have your brother here and you can talk to him. I don't. I left my brother behind when I traveled back in the past, and if you do that too, you will leave your brother behind too as well. Is that what you want? You know, that kind of thing also. And yeah, do you want to disappear from the world? Because if you change the past, then you also will end up disappearing. It's great. Dialogue was great too as well, and delivery by Kitamura Eri as well is phenomenal. So good expectations. No, it's expectations met also from Kaching's voice actress. So yeah.
そして全ての勝敗が決し、決着がついたはずの宿命決戦は誰にも予想できなかった結末を迎える。
Alright, so after this we're moving straight into the story plot with Sybil now. So now we're gonna actually be finding out about the whole, like, who is currently the host for Sybil right now. Is it somebody from the Fated side? Is it somebody from the Destined side? And you know, the situation with So and Kwon too is also needs to resolve itself. So yeah, the fight should conclude in the first half, and then after that the second half also should be the commencement of the completion of you know, of the completion of everything basically. Imagine the twist is either lyrical player, so unlikely. And if it's and that's not a very good twist, honestly. So honestly, it wouldn't be a good twist. either lyrical player doesn't really make sense for the most part because there's no setup and payoff to that. You want that, but it's not gonna be a very, very good story. So if they really want to do it right, they really have to make a very, very good reason. yeah, Sybil. So yeah. And then the key holder for with Sybil there. So calling you all to raise your cards and signal the start of a war. Oh, Sybil, yeah, the Sybil keychain, yes. And that makes sense. But yeah, so the twist being lyrical, so you really gotta make a lot of justification. If it's either Yuna, or if it's Mikoto. Sybil keychain be like, it seems it was looking at garbage. Yeah, she is looking at garbage. I wouldn't put it past Sybil to think of everybody there playing and fighting as garbage.
応募期間は、今週末9月
Right. Another weird thing also, there's SEC in set 5. Yeah, I mean there's SEC in set 5. 2 SECs in set 5 also. Yeah, so what would be the other one be? That's a very good question.
テレビアニメカードファイトヴァンガードディバインズシーズン2はテレビアチテレ東
One should be Liao, and we saw it already. But if there's a second one, then who could it be? That'd be a very good question. Unless it's Sybil herself.
さらにこちら BS 日テレにてカードファイトヴァンガードディバインズシーズン2の再放送が放送中です。記載の日程でジョイ版の出張版も含め放送
No, I mean Sybil is a unit, so Gabuelas is also a unit too as well. But if there's only one SEC, so then, you know, unless Gabuelas actually comes in as a unit, so. And next Tuesday, new Eugene and new right line and 6 support cards. Eugene is still double R, but still new Eugene. Can't be helped, so it honestly cannot be helped. But hey, new Eugene, so why not, right? We celebrate what we can get. That has been the rule of Eugene. You celebrate what you can get.
そして5コマンマーケットがね今週末ということで直線ということでですねイベント情報のおさらいもお届けします。今週もお見逃しなく。
関西ね。ということでここからはカード情報です。ぜひハッシュタグ終盤でカード
Alright, so there's a card information. Oh no, now we move to card information. So yeah, here we go. Our Water support cards as well as Harry, Dragon Masquerade Harry as well.
そこからね。確かに。
So here we go.
出てつければ
始まってどうなんだろう。
わかんないです。
各地のそういうの気になる。
なんなら細かく区分分けされてるだろうしね。さらにさ。
始まるでかな。
難しい。ああ。始まったやで。本当それ。怪しいやつ来たな。いやな。あんまり。始まるではありそう。どこまでが本物かわかんないもんでね。これ情報をくれてる人たち。
あ、上なんね。はじま。
ああ、イントネーションね。
イントネーション。
違うのか。
I never expected.
思いの関西弁で。
Innotation. Wow, I'm impressed.
関西圏の人が許さないかもしれないですけど。はい、そちらでポストしてください。はい、まずは公式読み物サイト更新のお知らせです。こちら。はい、ヴァンガード公式読み物サイトの更新。本日の更新は。
Oh, Mikani is actually on the picture here.
ミカニはどういう男だったのか。ということで、ミカニの過去についてのお話。
What kind of man is Mikani? What kind of man is Mikani? That's part of the new chapter in the novel. Oh, jumped over? Too early of a review. Just think when he flip back as well. So yeah, Amota has something to say.
あらすじをどうぞ。
黒きオディウム、
Ah, damn, they
私は戻ってきた。あなたが望むあるべき未来、過去をねじ曲げる野望を知り、あなたの怒りと憎しみ、そのすべてを受け止めるために。
Amota timely too fast.
どっちのレイヤルが勝つんですか？
Timely twice.
はい、ということで、本日さらにライドライン解説も更新でございます。読み物サイトは終盤終了後に更新されます。お楽しみに。はい、ということで、ここから新カード
Okay, so they need to fade away so that they can spike the internet in the head.
関連カードを3枚紹介いたします。
She's divided too early as well.
ハリードラゴンマスカレードハリーを含む白カード2枚は紹介でございます。そしてストライドデックセット今週末発売でございますので実物紹介もございます。最後までお見逃しなく。はい、ということで、ブースターパック天地革命。
Alright, so let's get the card proper. So now it's time for the slide.
まずは1枚目こちら。
Alright, so this is the great one for Amota support. So back row Vanguard Circle.
まず能力を教えてください。
はい、自動、効率のリアガードサークル、このユニットと同じ立
when this unit, when your Vanguard in the same column as this unit is bound by your Leo Grade 2 or higher Vanguard's ability, this unit can stand.
同じ盾です。まあ前の子ですね。
Oh, okay, so it's not called, it's bound. Okay, so as long as you bind something, right, she will restand.
2回ブーストしっかりできるよっていうところで。
So it makes it so that you have a full column to be attacking. This is actually like a must add to the Amota deck as well. This is very good. We saw it in the episode itself as well. It's like really good. That whole thing actually attack you with like 51 something with all the triggers and everything. So yeah, fixes going second issue. I agree. And hell, you can also use it as going first too as well. So you can also use it as going first because when you buy it restats and then call another unit out, right? They call the same unit out. That thing's gonna be restanding, so it's actually gonna get the full benefit. That column's gonna hit you full benefit, regardless. Exactly, correct. 80k attack first and then you re-swing for 18 again. Possibly also. Yeah, correct. Now there's no need to worry about the grade 2 being way too low powered. Alright, so during your turn continuous, during your turn, if your unit, sorry, if there is a unit with the same name as this unit in the bind zone, this unit gets plus 5k. Okay, so similar to the original grade 2 that is there. When your Leo grade 3 or higher Vanguard is placed, Energy Blast 3, bind this card, draw 1. She's a setup. Yeah, this is new. We never seen her before. Not in the episode. She's a setup. So let's say she's down or grade 2, and then you can actually when you write for the right deck itself, then you can bind her. You actually Energy Blast 3, bind her, and draw 1. So she actually sets up for herself. So as you got a second copy down. So it's a second copy in the bind. Instant 2 in bind zone also. Yeah. So she's actually one of those cards, right, that if you want to play a more rush-centric deck, which I think you would with Amota, yeah, she's the card to play. Alongside with the other grade 2 whose name I forgot also. But yeah. Yeah, when Leo is placed, when you greet you a high Leo is placed. It's placed on the Vanguard circle. Beginning of the world order, so. Seems so.
めちゃくちゃいいですね。はい、という感じで、そう、まあ2ターン目に出すのが結構。
Carlos one draw 2 call them also. Yeah.
という感じでございました。続いてのカードも見ていきましょう。こちら。
Circus Wizard. This is the one that we saw a lot of also. So Circus Wizard. When this unit is placed during your main phase, if you have a grade 3 higher Leo Vanguard, Card Blast 1. Look at the top 5 cards, choose a grade 3 low card among them, and call it the Vanguard Circle, and then shuffle your deck. This is a reinforcer basically. Refielder, I should say. Vanguard Circle, when your other unit is bound by your Vanguard's ability, then for this turn, this unit gets plus 5k and soul charge 1. and it's not once per turn. So as long as you keep binding, right? If you use the divine skill, right? That unit can actually get plus 10k in total. So yeah, everything is on once per turn. So I know, huh? It feels right to be so. It feels right that it is as well.
そのターン中このユニットのパワープラス5000ソウルチャージ1して良い。
はい、ということでこちらヴァンガード能力で
I guess they don't need soul charge is optional. You may soul charge, yes. You may soul charge. So you don't have to soul charge if you don't want to deck out. If you don't need it, you don't want to, yeah, you don't have to soul charge.
ユーリアの効果とかアイリラスの効果でソウル使っていきますので、そこら辺のねソウルをしっかりこの子が貯めることができますよっていうところでございますし。
So yeah, you can combine him, and then the other side can be either the Great Tree Dragon or the Great 2 Idilas. Bind that, and then after that, call a copy of it over, and then shenanigans go off. So yeah. Yeah, I can replace Suggest. I don't need Suggest anymore. I spent $60 on Suggest for fucking nothing. Let me find him. Put Suggest into Bastion also. I don't play Bastion in English. I never updated it also. But yeah, 4 of these for $60. Ends up I never used it. Ends up not even going to use it at all. So yeah. But it has its merits, I think. I think Suggest still has its merits. But yeah, I can see him actually not having a lot of staying power. So yeah. Energy discarded, run 2, energy discard, run the new ones also, of course. Of course the new ones also. Gotta give that a try also. Alright, so Darkside Princess! Never seen you from the front though. Okay, yeah, so now we move on to the Harry reveals now. The first skill is that at any battle this unit attacked, move this unit into the soul, same as the original Darkside Princess. When this unit is placed to the Vanguard circle from soul, if you have a Great Tree or higher Vanguard with Harry in their name, for that turn, this unit gets plus 10k. If you have 2 face-out cards in your G zone, this unit gets plus 15k instead of plus 10k. It's the OG Darkside Princess, but now she's got more power. Now she gets more power. Yeah, the power increase is sick. So, but she can really only come online on the second strike. She really only comes online on the second strike.
ジェネレーションブレイク1でソウルから登場したときにパワープラス1万シンプルに初っ端から1万上がります。で G ゾーンが2枚表の G ゾーンがですね2枚
25k on first strike so no, not 25k on first strike. You can't get 25k on first strike because you need 2 face-out cards in the G zone. It doesn't say GB. You need 2 face-out cards in the G zone, so it's only plus 10. So it's 20k on first strike, but second strike right, it will be 25 then plus possibly 15. So it's like 40k. 40k is significantly bigger. I mean, yeah, like if we count that also. If we count that too as well, but you get much more, but it gets exponentially bigger. So yeah. Alright, Harry. Stride skill, which is the same as most of the others. You gotta discard 1 card with Harry in his card name in order to strike this card face down, from face down. Magia, GB2 on the Vanguard circle. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, Color Blast 1. Color Blast 1, move 2 regards into the soul. Then choose 2 cards with different names from your soul and call them to separate regard circles. Choose 2 of your opponent's regards and send them into the soul. At the end of the turn, move the called units back into the soul. It's a little bit on the simpler end, but it does devastate your opponent's intercepts. It does devastate your opponent's intercepts. And like you move 2 in soul, then you can call out 2 as well. So if you move Darkside Princess in, right, you can choose Darkside Princess and call it out again. OG Harry without the Vanguard condition also. So yeah, so Dragon Masquerade Harry is one of those strikes that you could it's definitely a finisher for sure, because it has that Leon type kind of vibe to it, minus the power increase, but then the power increase is really coming from the thing. But yes, by hostage units also. So don't expect to see your PGs to be put in front by the him, because Harry's gonna decide, nope, that's not gonna happen. And you can expect that first attack, right, to not even go after the Vanguard, so you don't use the hostage skill. It will take the Vanguard, remove something pesky, and then after that, it will go after the Vanguard, and then it will take away your hostage. Yes, it's important. Power comes from the power already comes from the crest already, so there doesn't need to be any power, but that's multi hits, and you can choose to have, you can go 5 attacks on this one. You can go 5 attacks on this very easily, and in Darkside Princess, yeah, absolutely a lot of power. Yeah, if you count the Manticore, so yes, it could be 6 attacks. So yeah, expect Sagitta to now come up and be problematic now. the only hard battle you're gonna have so is Sagitta. Sagitta will shut you down, but otherwise you can do a lot with that. So yeah. Alright, so that is the Harry strike deck set. Because isn't it they have to discard one after the third battle or more? Like 4 battle onwards? Alright, so you can see some cardboard coins they can use to indicate for energy. They should have the basic like energy counter. Energy counter for you. So instead of using the cards, if you don't have them, say this is your first deck, you can actually get it in the set itself. Play this one, grade 1 discarded, it procs also. Yeah. Right, so you can see the right deck itself, Jacqueline, Betty, Happiness Collector, all very foily, very nice. The energy generator. Alright, then the Harry, all the copies there. Then the flying Manticore, 4 copies. Alright, there's the Daifu doll. Yeah, so just rifle through everything so you can see the strikes at the back there, so yeah. We gotta save time. Normal version, this is normal version. Alright, and there is the 2 strikes. The SP prints of them also. Looks lovely. Lunatic Dragon and Dragon Masquerade Harry. Nice. And Night Rose. Yes, and of course, but show the crest as well. Very nice. Token, but does have that triple R print. Therefore, print too, so. So that's all. And bottom of the box is empty as hell, so you don't expect any more of that. Alright, so you get the sleeve itself, the coins, and the deck itself. So yeah, no, that box comes in the premium version, I believe. Don't know if they'll open up the premium version. I don't see it, so I don't think they will. But yeah, you can see the right line. Very nice triple R foiling for all that. Grenache, Parting Shade, Colombard, as well as Night Rose herself. Gabriella stares into your soul. Alright, and there you go. So Nightstorm, Tommy the Ghosty Brothers, the new Shade in there too as well, plus the last one I did catch. So,
いいね。
and of course, must show off the new strides and of course the crest. He's slowly picking out
その
also.
ままでこの遊べるっていうのが良いと思うんですね、ストライク。
Alright, and then the PG, Cam the Ghosty, the strides, Obadiah as well as Night Rose herself, which is lovely.
よという感じでございます。
The skills were revealed on Thursday, so last Thursday if I recall correctly.
紙でございました。
はい
皆さん好きなね、デッキの
So yeah.
取っていただければなと思います
お。願いします。
はい、そして同日発売のサプライもございますので、ちょっと一緒に見ていきましょうか。はい、まずはじゃあスリーブから見ていきます。こちら、ドラゴンマスカレード入った。
Alright, so if you want the striped sleeves, they are available as part of the supply release at the same time as this, so you can come and pick these up or come pick this up on Friday onwards officially. And if you want to update your Luna and Arm sleeves, you can do so right there and there too as well.
いいですね。
ね、一緒に合わせてね、使っていき
Now go to your local store, go pay their money,
ます。
and buy
そして
Luna, yes.
はい、
こちら。
Alright, more supply reviews as well, so Vert as well,
スリーブ
right?
デッキケースですね。
うん、
はい。
Vert.
こんな感じで
Vert and Coral getting their deck boxes, their deck holders as well as the sleeves themselves. Right, you can see the I want to call it the sunshines as well, but it's not. So the prisms, rubber mat also available too as well. Coral as a solo artist, and of course also the idol team with Vert,
嬉しいよね。
Rosa as well as not Red, Clear.
こちらの
かわいい
ラバーの形も同日発売でございます。
ぜひ
はい、ぜひぜひ皆さん手に取ってください。
お願いします。
はい、じゃあそれでは最後に商品情報です。こちら。
Alright, so the stride deck set
ストライドデッキセットハリー
for Hari
今週末9月6日
on sale on Friday.
発売
Most likely you'll be able to get it tomorrow
発売なので皆さんぜひぜひ手に入れて
if
ください
my money comes in.
そして、ヴァンガードチャンネルから対戦動画のお知らせが届いております。こちら。はい。この
Of course. At the end of this, actually, so after this, right, they're actually gonna have a showcase of the two stride deck sets in action. So if you want to see what they do, Hollow versus Magia.
ナックさんがナイトローズを使って
If you want to see Robbie Rumble 6,
ストライドデッキセットそのままではない
that's probably the closest you're gonna get to Robbie Rumble 6, honestly.
の方で対戦を行っております。
おじゃあ参考にして
そうですね。ちょっとここら辺の噛み合いがいいんだなとか、あ、このカード採用してみても面白いかもなみたいなのをちょっとねチェックしながらぜひぜひ見て。
So yeah, this is the closest you're gonna get to Robbie Rumble 6. We're not gonna do Robbie Rumble. I don't think we can do Robbie Rumble
公
6.
開されますのでコメントしながらお楽しみください。
はーい
はい、以上新カード情報でした。ということで本日の終盤ここまででございます。それでは次回予告を見て
Did I
いき
be
ましょう。
banned? No, I lost it. It's 2 to 1. So.
次回はゲストで光役の雪村えりさん
Oh, okay. So Eri Kimura is actually coming to guest next week's episode. Sorry, next week's the Newsday, the live stream.
光会の直後皆さんアニメ見て
Indoor Tio. In?
はい、そして新カード情報は
インボ
10
ル
月発売ブースターパック
ティオ
メッチ革命からインバルディオの関連カード3枚紹介いたし
Who
ま
is
す。
Involdio?
さらに12月発売商品の情報もお届けしていきます。次週の終盤もお見逃しなく。
Involdio?
ということで、
Oh, Impaldio. Sorry. Impaldio. There we go. I didn't put two and two together. So Impaldio boost cards are actually coming. Okay, interesting.
12月の情報気になりますね。
ね
What does that mean? Did we get spoilers?
1ヶ月後ですからね、12月も。いつの間にか9月ですからね。9月初めての放送でしたね、今日ね。
あ、そうですね
そう。
9月か早いな。
いつの間にかですね。いやでも、もう今週末、ナイトローゼ発売だし、来月には天地革命出ますから、いや、楽しみですね。
楽しみだ。
So yeah.
たくさんまたしてください。
Impaldio. It took me a while to put Impaldio together. But 3 boost cards are actually coming in. And
合言葉は
Naidoza Bangaro.
ありがとうございました。
Yes, so they're actually gonna have actually gonna talk about December's product release actually. So yeah, So interesting to see interesting to see how we're gonna see what the rest of the end of the year is gonna look like. So yeah, fun also. So yeah, a lot to look forward to, honestly, also. So yeah, all things considered, so has been, like, we got some really good stuff out here, so straight up for sure. So straight up for sure, got a lot of cool stuff here. Can I pull up the? Yeah, I can pull up here. So let me get the betting music. Let's see if you start that. There we go. Okay, minimize that. So yeah, lots of good stuff that we got here as well. So, and the one thing that everybody pointed out also is that our mortar stuff, right, is not once per turn, which is kind of rare actually, but you need it to, because the only way that it can happen twice a turn is if it's on the divine skill pop also. But I think for common card, right, this is actually the most excellent card and the most important addition to your Armorta deck. This is a common card, and it's a very important add also, because it's a restanding rearguard. It's a restanding back row rearguard also, so you can give that column boost. I don't know whether if you'll be adding a lot of it, but I'm certainly going to be putting 3 copies for sure in there. 2 is dependent on the space that I have left in the deck also, but I can think of a few things to actually sub it up for, so yeah. So yeah, all things considered, this is actually a very good card. I feel it's a very important get, and cheap too as well. So anybody with a mortar deck, right, you get this and your deck becomes infinitely better. Becomes infinitely better. Just alright, but otherwise, Circus Wizard is actually very good as well. But surprise is actually Knight with Pacing Sky, Panacetra. So Panacetra, right, actually basically can allow you to actually pre-set up. So she looks like she's actually a rush focus kind of unit. And you can choose to put her down, because when you put her down, when your Great Tree or Greater with Leo in his card name is actually placed, you get AG plus 3 and bind this card to draw 1. So immediately you get 1 bind in there, which means future copies of her, right, will have the plus 5k, so it's a 50k straight up. So then you already attack with 10 already the previous turn, then she goes bind, then she goes bind, and they came up funny there, I thought. Then she goes bind, and after that you call another copy of her through Leo's ability, and that already is already a hit. And then, sorry, you call normally, and then you bind again, then you call the third copy out also. So you're gonna have 2 15s there, plus the restand over here, that's like 23k on that column twice. Very strong. So Circus Wizard, very good as well, because it's basically your refuelder. Top 3, choose a grade 3 or lesser unit among them, call the Vanguard Circle and shuffle the deck. When your other unit is bound by your Vanguard's ability, this unit gets to spike into the turn, you'll be so charged 1. This is something that we saw in the episode where future Ikari actually bound Idospa into the bind zone, that gets for 5k, then with the divine skill as well, rebound again, then it calls down also. Also another thing to point out, so this one restands on the bind, it doesn't restand on call, it restands on the bind, which is actually really good also. So our mortar stuff is actually really good. And Harry stuff, Dark Side Princess, good to see her back again as well. Good to see her doing Dark Side Princess stuff and actually getting more power out of it, so it's actually really strong. And Harry, of course, doing Dragon Masquerade Harry, doing what we expected from Harry. This is a bit lackluster, but we tend to forget that the bind, we tend to forget that the crest is in play, so there's a ton of power that's actually coming out here, even just from the second strike as well. Because it's plus 10k in the front row, 15, possibly 5, guaranteed 5, but possibly 6 attacks that you actually can do with it. So there's a lot of power going here. As I said earlier, the only thing they need to worry about is Sagitta, basically. The only thing they really honestly need to worry about is Sagitta. So yeah. So yeah, very, very good, very strong. Import next week as well, so not sure if I want to take that as a spoiler. I'm not going to, but we'll definitely see how things will go. We should see how things go also in amongst all things. So yeah. Not much more that I can add on actually. Not much more for me to add on, not much more for me to say. So yeah, let's hear it from somebody else also. So I'm gonna be ending the stream right now, but I'll be sending a raid over to Mac Megane. I'm gonna send things over to Mac because I'm doing stream right now, and just gonna hang out in this chat for a little bit and just sit down and rest and chat. So because I do need to stop talking and rest my voice. So yeah, I'll send the raid over. Yeah, so thank you very so much for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday. I will be ending the stream over here. You can catch me next week for sure to check out Import Deal stuff and whatnot. So yeah, do be sure to continue to follow us here on both YouTube and also on Twitch as well. Our socials over here, mainly our Twitter is live, so I'm also gonna put that in the YouTube chat too as well. And of course also on Discord as well. So if you see what you see on the screen right now, and yeah, and you want to chat more with me or join everybody else in the conversation with it, yeah, absolutely 100% join our Discord link right there and there. So with all that said, thank you guys again for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.